Socialists would often argue that the relationship between employer and employee is distorted by the fact that they have different bargaining power, that the employer is a lot stronger position to bargain with the employee, and therefore the state needs to step in order to bring about more equality in the bargaining ability of both parties. And that's why unions are protected by special laws. That's why you have all kinds of laws that so-called protect employees. Now, I think that argument is completely bogus. Yes, there's different information sets that employers and employees have. You're in different positions vis-a-vis the bargaining. That's true anytime you bargain with anybody, including when you're going to buy something at a store. Different people have different amounts of information about it. The seller has different information than the buyer. But it's not clear in which direction that goes. So, for example, it's not clear that the employer has more bargaining power than the employee. It depends on the employee. Some employees might be incredibly valuable. They might have certain unique skills. They might have more knowledge about their position than the employer. They might be in a position to bargain harder than the employer. It's not clear either way who has the advantage or disadvantage. Employees also have the right to get together if they, in a union and to improve their bargaining position. As long as we don't give that union any special legal favors, as long as we don't give that union any special legal power, employees are fine to unionize in order to increase, if you will, their so-called bargaining position. Say, in a free market, I don't believe this is an issue. Clearly not an issue who's better than whom. But again, the point of government, the need for laws, is only to protect our rights. It's not to protect us from lack of information. It's not to protect us from our own ignorance. It's not to protect us from people who have more information or more knowledge or smarter than us or talk louder than us or whatever. That's what you have to deal with in life. You have to deal with your circumstances. You have to deal with the people around you. You have to deal with the inequality that exists in information, in knowledge, in smarts, in language, and all kinds of inequalities. In the fact that we're all different. We're not the same. Isn't that wonderful that we're all different? Imagine a world where everybody was the same. How boring and awful would that be? That is the responsibility of the individual. As long as coercion, as long as force is not being used, as long as rights are not violated, the government has no role to play, no matter who has supposedly the upper hand on anybody else, no matter what the negotiations are. Again, as long as no rights are violated, government has no role.